part 2 of what's the true sickness, and how the true sickness we're going to how we're going to improve our health, and how this can happen, the process of it. Right. In the end of my first video, I say that the true sickness is our mind. It's our mind, because our mind is the only complication we create within ourselves. Let me explain. We all been in holidays, away from our houses, but let's say for about 2 days, and when we come back in the house, certainly a different life has taken place, with you not being in the house. Cockroaches, sand, flies, things that you did not expect it. Even the drawers sometimes are loose. I mean, am I right or wrong? I know I'm right because it's my personal experience, and my personal experience tells me that it's true. So, if you can agree or disagree, is it because you experienced it or not experienced this moment, this kind of a situation, or you haven't paid attention. So now your consciousness is raised. But the next time you go on holiday, you'll see, you verify if this is true or not. And I guarantee you, 100% this is true. When we leave our houses, a life takes place in our houses, because the bacteria and the dust and all that, they all carry something to create another form of life. Now, what's the connection between this and human health? Well, it's a big connection, because we spend a lot of time away from our bodies with our mind. We spend a lot of time away from our bodies in our minds. And that is leaving your house, your body, empty for the other creatures to grow. That's leaving your body uncontrolled. You're not controlling anymore what is produced chemically or electrically or information. All of that, you are out of it and you're not controlling it anymore. That is the problem. That's what causes the illnesses. I'm not talking about the viruses that goes like this moment. This moment is clearly designed for us to awaken. It's going to be a lot more worse. I am saying this because the future holds a different path from humans. Until humans don't allow this path to start, life will make a lot more difficult for humans not to look in the eyes of the truth. It will make it more difficult for humans to continue this process of manipulating human mind. We cannot allow this anymore to carry on in this lifetime. In this lifetime, I mean, for the next 400-500 years, this will disappear. The sickness will be considered as a human challenge. The humans will be given a chance to understand the sickness as a challenge and not as a disability. Just by explaining this little process in such a simple way, you're going to understand how simple it is to keep your body healthy, just by being by being consciously with your body, consciously, not subconsciously, but consciously with your body. Now, this can be done anywhere in your life, in your daily time. You can sit in front of TV, watching TV. But just recognize where you're sitting into. Recognize your body. Recognize the organs you are functioning with. Give them the attention they deserve. You don't need to go to the doctor. You don't need to give the attention. Your mind. Keep your mind back to your body, so your body can continue to function, to heal itself, Because no medication will be able to heal the body completely. That's why no one can take death as something that they can prevent. Even I will not be able to prevent the death of this body. No matter what power or what energies I'm carrying with me, I will not be able to stop this body to die. We'll be able to keep this body a bit longer just to live, but I'll never be able to stop it. That's why no one can contradict death. No one can even try to stop death. So let's go back to the body. Let's go back to the mind that we continue waste on our thoughts. If you remove those thoughts for 10 minutes a day, for example, the companies can do this as a program, daily program, every 4 hours. The employers should turn off entire system of the work and a total silence in the office for 10 minutes. They can close their eyes. You don't even need to close your eyes. You keep your eyes open. Look at each other in the eyes. There's no need to close your eyes. Meditation is a way of entering a system into the system. But it's just for those who are looking for something bigger. And because they're looking for something bigger, they try to do something a lot more permanent in their. All we need to do is this moment of 10 minutes of quietness around our workplace, around our homes, around any time of the day, all the night. Turn off your TV for 10 minutes. Turn off your electronic distractions for 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. I promise you that your health will improve around 40% of what you are now. Your energies will increase for things to do. You'll be more hyperactive. I'm a 50 years old man and I cannot stop moving because I am with it. Me and I are together. This body might get old, but the soul and the energies always be there like I'm 10 years old. I'm sure I can do 100 meters still under 20 seconds. You say, no, that's not fast. It's a fast man for 50 years old. But going back to the health. Health is important to continue. If you have a healthy mind, if you have a healthy body, you will have a healthy life. Is not that the case? Yes. How we can do that? Simple. Just do it wherever you can. Whenever you can. Do it once, twice, do it as many times as you can. Just before even eating. Let's put it that the pray. You don't have to pray. You don't have to say, thank you, God, for this food. Because you already done the thank you by producing it. You have producing it, you have already done the thank you. You worked hard for the bread. God knows. So you produced it. So why would you want to sit around the table and say thank you again? God is not more superior than you. God is equal to you, as above and below. There is nothing more than us. But there is a God. There is a God because there is a collective community of cells which control the system. It's a consciousness. It's consciousness which controls the system. Our consciousness controls the entire system. If you want to be sick, we be sick. If you want to smile, we smile. If you want to cry, we cry. If you want to play football, we play football. If you want to do if we want to do things, we do. But we do it on the basis of this body. What capability this body has to do things. In the future, we hopefully can have a lot more capabilities by progressing our understanding of ourselves, of our body, of our growth, and obviously we cannot cross the lines of the ethic life. Remember, we will never ever cross the line further than we necessarily going to need, because that other part, it belongs to that next chapter, after this chapter that we started now called Golden Age. And also, let's not be too greedy. Because as long as we keep this going on around us, life will become more complicated. I promise you that. I promise you that, because life will start closing every avenue of humanity till you look the truth in the eye and accept the truth in the eyes and say, yes, we are here, ready to start. Then King Kalki will be the man, will be the king of his own kingdom, of all heavens. Not God, King Kalki. King Kalki will never be a god, will never consider himself a god or even a boss of humanity. I am going to lead with my prime example in my words, in my actions, in my way of understanding life as human, but also as a soul. Because for the first time, a human, a soul, have everything together. And for the first time, we have everything that we need to stop and start. To stop doesn't mean we're going to stop. To stop means that this process of capitalism, this process of the evil time, because that's what was an Enlightenment age. From the time it started to the time it's ending, it was all about individualism. It was all about I, the person, not I with the I and us, with me, but I, the person, have to be better than you. That was always, the education is in that way, the system is built in that way, the entire thing is built on that side that enforcing the I, the personality, more than usher the I within us, which will be the next chapter. I hope I'm being clear. The goodness we are going to receive from the goodness we have done. And there's nothing bad we've done. We only have awakened ourselves by creating conflictions between us. That's for today. This is the morning chat, morning conversation. Thank you very much for listening. I'm not going to ask any more than what I'm saying. Understanding my word will be more important to me than you putting a click in my page. I want you to understand my words, only my words. Not my face, not my hands, not my body, just my words. All I want you to focus is in my words, because the wording of this new chapter has started from here, where I am. And hopefully you're going to take it over and pass it to the others. Thank you. Have a good day.